Welcome to ESPN's College Football Prime Time, served by Applebee's. Tonight in Miami Gardens, Florida, the lights turned on at Sun Life Stadium for this College Football Prime Time showdown in the ACC. Virginia getting set to take on Miami. The ties are out in force. Al Golden has really changed the fashion statement for both the students and for Sebastian the Ibis. And hopefully for both teams, at the end of the night, they hope to be in the ACC Coastal race. Identical 4-3 records, but only 2 losses in conference play. Virginia Tech is leading the way. Glad to have you with us Thursday night in the ACC. Reese Davis, Craig
This
James.
month in October, where he's thrown 8 touchdown passes versus only 1 interception, Craig, Miami needs Ja'Cory Harris to have a big game tonight if they're going to win.
I think we all agree that Al Golden has had a calming influence on Ja'Cory Harris, and a big reason for his success.
The Hurricanes get set to kick it off. Let's go down to the field where Jen Brown is with Al Golden. Jen?
Coach, just 4 interceptions for Ja'Cory Harris on the season. What's been the difference in him this year?
Well, he's playing with poise. He's trusting his teammates. He's distributing the football really well. I think he's got a great relationship with Jed, our offensive coordinator.
Last year's game against Virginia was an emotional loss, and one that you saw your quarterback go down and be knocked out of the game. What kind of a motivation did that provide for the team tonight?
Honestly, no motivation at all. For us, we're trying to get consistent, man. We're trying to work, be the same team every day, and try to play the same way every week. I think we've had a good week. I'm excited to watch us start on offense here.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Jen.
Reese?
Sebastian is out. All right, Jen. Weather is perfect. And Chris Hinkevin kicks it off, and it is going to Devon Johnson of the Hurricanes. Johnson trying to pick his way, and a hat comes out of the pile. Did not belong to Johnson as he got the ball across the 25.
To turn into interceptions.
Lamar Miller and Mike James in the backfield behind Harris. Ja'Cory will throw it and get his first completion of the night. Travis Benjamin, who only had a couple of touches against Georgia Tech. A good pickup on first down. He'll be second against Miami. We'll see if he can shut down some of the speedy Hurricane receivers. 2nd and 2, and Tommy Streeter, who's had a really good start to his season, flat out drops one. It'll bring up 32.
Doesn't drop the ball. That's a bad start for him.
Streeter was part of that great class out of Miami Northwestern, and he is just now starting to realize his potential. On 3rd down, the quick completion and excellent coverage by the man we mentioned earlier, Chase Minifield. His father, Frank, the all-pro former cornerback for the Browns. And getting set to punt it away is Dalton Botts. A booming kick that drives Dominique Terrell inside his 10. A little push in the back, but he did not draw a flag, and there was nowhere for Terrell to run. And Mike James got the call, so Michael Rocco will get it for the first time just outside his own 5-yard line. First carry to Perry Jones, and the flag is at the line of scrimmage as Jones has a good pickup on first down.
Self-admittedly, he told us tonight he's got to be good with his eyes. He needs to be dialed in tonight for Virginia to have success.
On 1st and 13, Perry Jones pushes it across the 5. It'll be 2nd and about 10. How about the impact? He missed the first game after being suspended for the off-season controversy of Miami with improper benefits, and still the 65 tackles as Rocco has a first down and a completion to Darius Jennings, and the freshman and former high school quarterback missed the ball out over the 30-yard line, and Virginia's able to capture the field.
Room to operate.
The freshman Kevin Parks has it. Parks has some running room, and Parks has another first down. How about the freshman lowering his head and running over James? Parks is going to have it again, and not quite as much room in the middle of the line as Jesse alluded to. A pickup of maybe 2. It'll be 2nd down
from Virginia.
And there's some motion. Rocco going to pull it down and run with it. And now Michael will take the quick slide. The team sort of lost his confidence offensively. 3rd down early in the game after a good start to a drive, very important tonight.
There's Marcus Robinson. That's the best pass rusher for Miami.
Rocco pulls it down, and he will not convert. Olivier Vernon starters on defense at the beginning of the season, so Al Golden's D really just now getting close to full strength. Travis Benjamin clearing everybody out of there. 3 and out in its first possession. We'll see Ja'Cory Harris momentarily. In this game last year in Charlottesville, Harris got rocked by John Kevin Dulce. He stayed on the ground for 4 minutes, suffering a concussion. Miami fell behind 24-0. Eventually, Stephen Morris's red shirt was burned. Morris played effectively at times. Harris's season, after he returned, pretty much spiraled out of control, culminating in a 3-interception and 7-pass performance in the Sun Bowl against Notre Dame. Harris right on target to Chase Ford, and a good solid pickup will leave the Hurricanes with 2nd and short. Harris
to do was tell him what Ja'Cory Harris was not. But through hard work and preparation, he's played extremely well this season.
Lamar Miller, and Miller gets it across the 25. Ought to be good for a first down here. On first down, Harris firing quickly, and Streeter, who dropped one in the first possession.
He's to break the Ken Dorsey school record for attempts and completions. He's just finally put it all together this year.
Lamar Miller. Miller is knocked down by Cam Johnson. On third down. Harris throws incomplete. We mentioned Roger.
Shallow cross. Ja'Cory Harris held on to it too long, and that allowed the defense to clamp down on the throw, and as a result, Miami punted.
Dalton Botts averaging nearly 41 yards per punt this season, punting for the 2nd time tonight. Dominic Terrell signals for the fair catch, and makes it so, depending on traffic from where we are at Sun Life Stadium and where Bernie Kosar is tonight. He led the Hurricanes to their first national championship back in 1983, and I see that Bernie's on board with the Al Golden tie look too. Michael Rocco, his 2nd series. Play action. Rocco has a completion. Chris Bird a catch, and it'll be a first
Bird
down.
to get wide open from behind.
Jones headed to the edge. This time, Miami has it cornered. Olivier Vernon already passed Timmy Chang for the career total offense record. Got his passing marks inside too, as Rocco has another completion. This time is to his tight end Jeremiah Mathis, and the big sophomore.
And allowed the receivers to get open and drew those linebackers up.
They'll have to do a great job here too, Craig. Passing situation, expect a short game.
Pressure coming, a little tunnel screen, and Virginia has it loose with Darius Jennings. Jennings on his way. Touchdown Cavaliers, 53 yards, and the Cavs
throw a couple of those tunnel screens for scores against Oklahoma last weekend against the blitz.
The extra point is true, and Virginia. Travis Benjamin, Devon Johnson back to return the kickoff for Miami, who hasn't been able to get much going offensively. It'll be Benjamin. Benjamin's electric. He can get the corner, but now the Canes have fallen behind. Not good field position. Lamar Miller. Miller trying to cut it back, and Virginia has a stout rush defense.
There's going to be some hitting going on tonight.
2nd and 9. Harris wants to take a shot to Streeter. Streeter's behind his man, and he's got it! And Streeter's dragged down before he could score a touchdown. Demetrius Nicholson saving the score, but Streeter has another big
run, bringing pressure off the edge, the safety deep low in the box. Because of that, Tommy Streeter able to get behind coverage, working on the true freshman, Demetrius Nicholson.
Down the middle of the field. That's Ja'Cory Harris right there showing his experience.
High school teammates with perfect communication on the previous play. This time, not so much. Draw. Miller picks up a couple, maybe 3 if they give him a good spot. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Top of the screen.
Eduardo Clemens, 3rd down back, is in there. And Harris fired it toward Menafield.
His dad, the former Pro Bowler, videos of his one-on-ones in practice to get critiqued every night on the phone.
Jake Whiteclaw will try it from 40 yards out, and Whiteclaw, who had been 8 of 9 on the season coming in, hooks it
for 446 yards against Washington last week.
Kevin Parks. Parks turning the corner. Parks picking up a first down, and the freshman has been impressive.
I really think this game has started off well for Virginia because of the offensive line.
Parks has 3 carries for 28 yards. His 4th carry will get him just over 30 and bring up Hampton, Virginia. But Watford had a rough day against North Carolina State, threw 3 interceptions, but is a promising young talent. But Rocco has the game tonight, and Michael, who's been really good in the early going, forced it into a bevy of Hurricanes, trying to get it to the sideline as Cavs face 3rd and 7. Rocco dumps it out to his back. It's Parks. Parks another big play, another first down, and the Cavaliers move the chains.
Right now to Virginia.
Back to the ground. Clifton Richardson is checked in. Richardson's the biggest of the 3 backs we'll see Virginia, and against Miami set successive season lows for yardage. Richardson. Nifty cut to get up into the hole, but the Hurricanes were there. Pick up a series with Watford. His first snap of the night. Quarterback draw. Watford gets it inside the 30-yard line on 2nd down, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Virginia with an explosive play from Darius Jennings, up 7-0 as we head to the 2nd.